Did you know that just one small change in how you drink water in the morning could stop the dizziness and tiredness you feel all day? Have you ever felt lightheaded, even after a full night's sleep? Does your body still feel heavy, even after that first glass of water? Well, it might not be what you're drinking, but how you're drinking it. Let me tell you what I learned the hard way. I'm 72 now, and for years, I thought I was doing the right thing, waking up, heading straight for a tall glass of cold water. It felt refreshing, sharp, like a good kick to start the day. But something changed. Some mornings, I'd feel a little off, like the ground wasn't steady. My hands were cold. My head felt cloudy. I chalked it up to age. Just part of getting older, I told myself. But I was wrong. After a chat with my doctor and some trial and error, I found that it wasn't what I was drinking. It was when, how, and what temperature. And let me tell you, after just 7 days, everything felt different. So, if you've been feeling dizzy, sluggish, or just not quite yourself in the mornings, don't go anywhere. Let me show you how to drink water the right way each morning and give your body the gentle start it truly deserves. 1. Drinking ice-cold water first thing in the morning. I used to do it every single day. Wake up, shuffle to the kitchen, and pour myself a tall glass of ice-cold water. It felt refreshing, like a jolt of life. I thought it was the perfect way to start the day. But something didn't feel right. Sometimes, right after that first sip, I'd feel a sharp chill deep in my chest. My stomach would tighten. My hands felt colder than usual, and I couldn't shake the tiredness. It wasn't the weather. It wasn't poor sleep. It was something simple I had missed. Cold water in the morning can shock a body that's just waking up. During sleep, our organs slow down, our blood vessels tighten, our system is calm. Then we throw cold water into it. That's like hitting the brakes on a car that hasn't warmed up. At my age, that shock can take a toll. My stomach often felt bloated. My circulation slowed. My mornings became harder than they needed to be. So I made a small change. I stopped drinking cold water. I let it sit out overnight, or I poured warm water from the kettle. Nothing fancy, just room temperature. Within days, I felt better. No more cramps, no more chills. My hands stayed warm. My head felt clearer. If you've been feeling off in the mornings, take a look at your water. Not how much, but how cold. Try warm or room temperature water tomorrow. See how it feels. Sometimes, the smallest changes bring the greatest peace. 2. Drinking water too fast or too much. But cold water wasn't the only thing I was doing wrong. I remember mornings when I woke up parched. I would grab a full glass of water and drink it all at once. I thought I was helping my body. Hydration is good, right? But then came the dizziness. A strange feeling in my chest. A bit of nausea. I blamed my age or maybe what I ate, but it kept happening right after I drank too fast. One morning, I paid close attention. I noticed how quickly I was drinking. My stomach felt tight. My head light. My body was asking me to slow down. After a night of rest, our body is still waking up. The heart, the blood, the kidneys, they need time. When we rush water in too fast, it causes a small shock. Too much water at once can stretch the stomach, upset the balance of salts, and make the kidneys work too hard. That can leave us feeling more tired, not better. So, I slowed down. Now, I sit up, take a breath, and sip my water slowly over 10 or 15 minutes. This small shift changed my mornings. No more lightheadedness. No more uneasy stomach. If you've been rushing your water, try taking it slower. One sip at a time. One breath at a time. Your body will thank you. 3. Drinking from old plastic bottles left out overnight. Then I realized it wasn't just how I drank water, but where that water had been. For years, I kept a plastic bottle beside my bed. It seemed fine. I liked knowing water was nearby, but something started to feel off. I felt tired during the day. My mind was foggy. My digestion slowed. Nothing else had changed. Then a friend asked, "Have you checked your water bottle?" That made me pause. Plastic, especially older bottles, can release chemicals into water if left sitting overnight, especially in warm rooms. You can't see it or taste it, but it's there. Some of those chemicals, like BPA, can mess with our hormones. For seniors, that can lead to problems with blood sugar, blood pressure, and even energy levels. So I made a change. I switched to a glass bottle. I cleaned it often. I poured in fresh water each morning. And you know what? Within a week, I felt clearer, less tired, more steady. If you keep a plastic bottle by your bed, think about switching. Use glass or stainless steel. Refill it fresh each day. Sometimes, it's not just what we drink, it's what we drink it from. 4. Drinking water right after taking medication on an empty or full stomach. Even after switching bottles, something still felt off, especially when I took my medication. I'd wake up, take my pills, and follow them with a big glass of water. I thought it was smart, but I often felt nauseous. My stomach felt sour. My doctor asked, "How much water are you drinking with your pills?" That's when it clicked. Too much water on an empty stomach can irritate it. Your stomach isn't ready for all that liquid. On the other hand, drinking a lot after a heavy meal can water down your stomach acids. That can make your pills less effective. So I adjusted. I now take just enough water, a few sips to swallow my pills. Then I wait. After about 30 to 45 minutes, I eat something light. That one change made a big difference. No more discomfort. My mornings are calmer. If you feel queasy after taking your medicine, think about how and when you're drinking your water. Your body will tell you. Listen. 5. Only drinking water and skipping breakfast. Finally, I looked at the one habit I had ignored the longest: breakfast. I used to drink water in the morning and skip breakfast. It felt simple and light. I thought I was doing something good. But by 10 a.m., I was yawning. My hands trembled. My thinking slowed. I'd forget small things, where I left my keys, what I was about to do. After a night's sleep, the body needs fuel. Water helps, but it's not enough. Our brain and muscles run on more than water. We need food, especially as we age. Skipping breakfast can cause drops in blood sugar. It weakens muscles. It dulls the mind. So I began eating just a little. A boiled egg, some toast, a piece of fruit, sometimes oatmeal. Simple, gentle foods. And it changed everything. I felt stronger, clearer, more balanced. If you've been skipping breakfast, hoping to feel lighter, try adding something small. Your body doesn't need much, just something to say, "I care about you." Combined with the right way to drink water, this gentle habit can bring back the mornings you've been missing. So, my friend, what have we learned today? Sometimes, it's not about drinking more water, it's about drinking it better. A warm glass instead of cold. A few gentle sips instead of a full rush. Fresh water in a clean bottle. A little breakfast to go with it. These aren't big changes, but at our age, small things matter more than ever. I felt the difference. A steadier morning, a clearer mind. Less of that dizzy, tired feeling I used to think was just getting old. Maybe it's time you gave your mornings the care they deserve too. Start tomorrow, one sip at a time, one breath at a time. Your body will notice and thank you. If this message spoke to you, leave me a comment. And if you know someone who could use a gentler start to their day, share this with them. And please, don't forget to subscribe. We're in this together, walking gently, living fully, one peaceful morning at a time.